As we head into severe weather season, we want to make sure that you're ready for a change to the warnings that tell you when dangerous weather is heading your way.
Starting this severe weather season, warnings from the National Weather Service will be much more specific, giving you a better idea of just how serious the threat really is.
Storm Team 8 meteorologist Kyle Underwood breaks down what it will mean for you.
5 dead, nearly 100 injured. Tornado rubble littered the streets of Kalamazoo this week back in 1980. The F3 tornado produced winds over 150 miles per hour and once-in-a-generation damage to the downtown buildings. Today, 33 years later, hundreds of tornado warnings have come and gone, as have dozens of weaker tornadoes. All dangerous in their own right, but none as damaging as that Kalamazoo twister. Since so many warnings don't end with devastation like this, you may wonder when you hear those sirens, is this the real thing?
The tornado warning system as it's been has desensitized a lot of people to making the proper choice.
So the National Weather Service wants to make sure you have even more information so you can make the right decisions when a storm hits. They've developed a new system called impact-based warnings. Now, the wording of a warning itself will be more specific and clear, including a forecast of considerable or catastrophic damage for the most rare and serious storms.
In the past, many of our warnings have contained a lot of vague wording and may not have addressed the threat properly or may have overwarned.
In West Michigan, most of our tornadoes are EF0s or EF1s, which cause about the same amount of damage as a strong thunderstorm.
Where is the trouble now? All over.
In fact, the last time we met the criteria for catastrophic damage from a tornado was during the Palm Sunday outbreak in 1965, when an F4 tornado devastated Kent and Ottawa counties. The Kalamazoo tornado in 1980 would have been labeled considerable under the new criteria. Another change you may notice with the new warnings, the National Weather Service might hold back a warning when the storm threat is deemed minimal, resulting in fewer false alarms. They'll also distinguish between a weak tornado and a true tornado emergency, where a large spotted tornado is headed into a city like Joplin in 2011. While Storm Team 8 meteorologists always assess the threat level of every storm, this new clear wording from the National Weather Service will help reinforce that message for all storms, big and small.
And Kyle joins us live again from the Cascade Mire. One of two events Storm Team 8 is going to be holding this spring to make sure that we're ready for severe weather.
Kyle, does this all mean that false tornado warnings are down then?
Well, Sue and Brian, especially here in West Michigan, I think that is going to be the most important aspect of this new program called impact-based warnings. As I laid out, we don't see a lot of tornadoes that qualify for the new wording of catastrophic or considerable. It's been 1980, the Kalamazoo tornado, for the considerable damage, and so reducing the number of false alarms is something that we're always hypersensitive of, because we have to get the warnings out, but at the same time, you understand the tornado's path is very narrow, and so it oftentimes doesn't impact many people, even if you're already under a tornado warning. Now, the National Weather Service, this is a brand new program, so to answer your question, they're just looking at fresh data. Now, the numbers that are coming in right now on false alarms, it appears that they're coming down because of this wording. Also, they're holding back on storms that they think might be less impactful. And so the answer is yes, the signs are very promising, and as we get a chance to give this new system a crack this year, we'll have a much better idea of how this is going to impact folks in West Michigan.
All right, Kyle Underwood, we look forward to that and to see the changes as they unfold this spring. And Kyle and Bill, we should mention, will be out at that Cascade Mire until 7 o'clock tonight. They're going to help you program your weather radio and answer any questions that you may have. And on Saturday, Bill, Terry, and Matt Kirkwood all live on the air at Wood Radio 1300 AM to 106.9 FM. They'll be answering your severe weather questions. You can phone in from noon until 2.